Happy Friday and welcome to Virgin Galactic Fridays. Now, I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. And without further ado, let's roll. So, these are the topics that we will talk about today in today's Virgin Galactic Fridays. And after you smash the like button and the subscription button, those are the categories. So first we will talk about the space performance since the last Friday, then we will dive into the chart, then we will talk about when we get an update after the last successful flight. And then finally, let's dive into insider selling. A lot of this is happening, so let's not waste any more time. Before we are diving into the content of this episode, I would like to remind you, maybe you haven't seen it or just saw it briefly on Instagram, but I just launched my X10 Masterclass, which is now available online under this link, x10masterclass.com, and with the discount code of WOLF27, you will get until the 27th of December, which is just in a couple of hours, the 27% off the masterclass. You have lifetime access to the Discord chat. You will have a 107 point checklist in Excel that you can use to check if your investment is a high conviction X10 stock. And the most important part is you have 100 video vlogs never released before. Half of it is the basics for stock market beginners, and the second part is for how to find the 10x stocks by yourself. So check it out. I would love to see you on the other side. It's a new opportunity. It's changed my life, and now it's time to change yours as well. But let's, of course, look into the space stock. So here we go. We are having the week of Virgin Galactic. It was a good week, right? 6.12%. Everyone is, waiting now. What will happen with the huge, just amazing next test flight? Because not only we had one delay, but we had two delays, or let's say one delay due to the lockdowns, and the second one was a non-successful ride. However, I think the behind the scenes is absolutely working hard on the next couple of days. Yeah, we see the 1 month chart is obviously not so nice. We lost about a quarter of the company on the way of this bad news. However, I believe you have to have a long-term view on this company. It should be announced in the next couple of days or weeks when we fly again, and we will be here on top of the things, guys. Don't forget, this is one of the most bullish channels out there for Virgin Galactic, and we had the fantastic ride since the inception of this investment, obviously, and I hope that you see similar opportunity in the stock. Let me know in the comments below what you think about space and the Virgin Galactic stock opportunity, and let's dive into the stock chart, because something on day before yesterday, something happened very interestingly, which gave the stock a 5% push just in one day, even without news. So what happened? Let's dive into it. So let's start again, guys. Merry Christmas. I hope even when we still couldn't hold the high levels here at the Virgin Galactic stock, you still have a wonderful, healthy and safe Christmas this year, and this maybe most ridiculously crazy going year. So here we go. Let's first remove the drawings. I think this is much better. So, and I will make two new lines, which will be, one is here and another one First, I need to zoom out a little bit. So maybe we could put another one here somewhere. Yeah. And you see where are the resistance here, right? Here maybe one. Here definitely one. So you can see here the lines are just representing where the stock bounced off and on through this resistance. But let's see what happened actually on Christmas Day, which was yesterday, right? You can see here clearly yesterday we had a fantastic move. I think it was 5-6% because we just broke out. We went through this resistance here that we actually established somewhere. Let me just zoom out. Yeah, we established this back in March, and then we emphasized it a little bit more on July. So you can see here this 2 data points is already a nice big resistance, and then here we went through it and then we hit against it more or less. Then we went down to the last resistance and then we pushed back, and on Friday we actually did the 5% move because we went through it. So traders just was signaled, and also algorithms, guys. Big funds are trading by algorithms and technical analysis, so you can always know a little bit about that. It's not like necessary, because if you're thinking like long term, you just need to understand that Virgin Galactic is a fantastic company, but still it's in addition to that, if you want, you can know these things, or you can just watch every Friday, Virgin Galactic Friday. So here you see on the last Christmas day trading, which was just a half day trading, we gave up most of it almost here and almost touched the resistance here, but I would not expect it to go even lower than that. What can happen now on the next trading day, which by the way will be, we have now Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday should be the next one. So 28th Monday, December is the next trading day, where we will see either the stock bounce off here, depending on the market, and maybe go higher, or it goes through here and then maybe it's starting to trade in this parameters, or even lower if it breaks through that. So but here we have like a resistant line here, the 15 moving average, so I don't think it will go lower than 23. So 23 have a huge support, so I don't think we go lower than that. And yeah, otherwise, the RSI is not overbought at all. It's like super neutral. We are in the middle or even below the average of the Bollinger Band. So all is more oversold than overbought in my personal opinion. So let's see how the 28th of December will really be. I'm super excited. It was a fantastic year so far, and the best thing is it's just the freaking beginning. There's a very important question so many people ask me in the community, and I want to answer it today to you. There is the question when we are doing a proper update, because they feel that Virgin Galactic should be more transparent about things, how they go, and especially when they go not well, then they want to be more and in a much detailed way updated. You can see it in 2 ways. First of all, obviously, yes, the company want to update you guys. It's not like they don't want to keep you up to date, but they said pretty much everything that they think they should say to everyone out there who's a fan or investor of Virgin Galactic, because they said, okay, we had the problem with the computer that ignite the rocket engine. So what else do you want to know? How many cables were not connected, or what failed, or it's yes, it could be interesting for some people, but it's not a must, guys. If you're looking into bigger companies, they never go in such details. Okay, they having a kind of transparency. And imagine it could be also other way around. They could say, there was a problem, we will check it. But no, they directly updated us and said, okay, it was the computer that failed, that, make the ignition of the rocket, and, more updates to follow. Yes, apparently they don't have any more updates. Guys, it's holiday season, and I'm pretty sure that they already filed with the FAA about the next potential test flight. You know, Virgin Galactic, what I have seen and read about ex-employees, that this is one of the most hardworking company that they ever worked for in the space industry. So imagine that this company is really trying to get forward. It's not like they are sitting there. It was an emotional roller coaster for those engineers that are, you know, working for years on this thing, and then it still didn't work out. It was obviously a bummer, but you know, the case that it's finally went down to earth was obviously very, very good. You know, imagine something more fatal would happen. This would, you know, keep the stock very much down. You know, it would be a huge impact on the stock price. However, let's stay positive and optimistic. I think that we should get the update in the next maybe 2 weeks. So, you know, maybe between Christmas and New Year's Eve, or maybe just after New Year's Eve in the brand new year. I would love to start with a great announcement by Virgin Galactic. There will be definitely the update that Richard Branson flight will be moved to the Q2. I think the probability for that is maybe like 80%. So I'm still very bullish. I would love to see lower prices, but the stock is just, you know, holding up these great levels as $25, $26, which is, you know, good for the current investment, but I'm still loading up the position. So please go a little bit down, a little bit. So there's a lot of insider selling, right? I mean, first it was Shamas who sold just before the new year. And he said it in his podcast that he sold because of tax reasons. Second, liquidity reasons. And third, he cannot, you know, some investments like in ventures, like by traditional venture capital, it's not possible to get your money back anytime, right? This is the beauty about public markets, that you can actually, you know, invest in companies and then sell it anytime if you want. So he took this $95 million to actually, you know, fund his new ventures and his new specs. In total, he will invest about $2 billion into new projects in 2021. So it's not like, you know, it's a huge part. It's just, I think he skimmed a lot of his position. Maybe he skimmed also about a little bit about Bitcoin, a little bit, you know, about his other investments. I'm pretty sure, because, you know, to get to $2 billion, which is 2,000 million, he would need to sell a lot of positions. However, let's look into the other selling, which was, you know, the CFO, for example, or the ex-COO. They also just about, you know, around 1,000 shares, which, you know, it could be anything, guys. This is just $27,000. Maybe they wanted to buy some Christmas gifts, which would be quite expensive, or they need to make a down payment for a house because they moved to New Mexico. There could be like 1,000 reasons that they are selling the stock. And one could be also tax reasons, right? I mean, to get the tax advantages, you need to sell in the old year. So there's a lot of opportunities there. And it's not directly meaning that they are not convinced anymore. I'm pretty sure that most of the employees are super convinced about this company. We see that many of those employees are working for a long time with Virgin Galactic. This shows you also that they feel nicely, they feel safe, they have a nice pay, you know, and they just want to be part of this history. So I'm super convinced that this, you know, is not anything that I'm personally concerned of. So you should be neither. So yeah, I hope you have a fantastic, great end of the year, because in the new year, there is definitely some flying, and I'm not talking about the spaceship. I'm talking about the specific stock.